Hi, I'm Orna Arid. I'm a real estate broker of Elite Residential Realty, and today I have Jonathan Yosef here with me.
That's right.
So Jonathan, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, thank you for having me, Orna.
Sure.
I feel like I'm on a talk show host. I've been working here at Elite Residential Realty for about close to 6 years now, and I got into the real estate industry probably around 2006, 2007. I started as a loan officer back in the days when you didn't need a loan license number. And then I got into real estate shortly after, around 2007, 2008, when the market crashed. I focused on short sales and foreclosures, and did my thing for a little bit until I met you. Found my home here.
Cool. Happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your family. You're a new dad.
Yes, I am a new dad. My son, Evan,
Congratulations.
thank you,
How old
is
is he
turning
now?
9 months next
Wow.
week.
That was fast.
Right?
Maybe not
Time
so fast
does
for you.
I'm married for about 5 years now, and
How did you meet your wife?
online. Met my wife online, actually, just chatting, social media, this and that, and
Cool.
you know, things clicked.
Cool.
So,
What do you like to do for fun?
What do I like to do for fun? A lot. What don't I like to do for fun? I'm a musician as well. I'm a drummer. I love rock, metal. We have shows and gigs coming up soon, and if I'm not playing music, then I'm probably jumping out of a plane or on a speedboat or on a sand rail or doing something that you probably wouldn't be doing.
No. No. So, is that the kind of music you like?
Yeah.
That's what's on your
I mean,
playlist?
I like everything. I like everything. But yeah, if you were on my playlist, I'd probably be listening to Breaking Benjamin, System of a Down, something hard, something that will get your blood pumping a little.
Mm,
That's just me.
okay.
Yeah.
What something would you like to own that you do not own, and why?
Something that I would like to own
That you don't have yet.
that I don't have yet. Well, at some point I need a private helicopter. I mean, I can't deal with the traffic here in LA anymore, you know. But,
That would be cool.
yeah, you know, I mean, I love toys. I love, I've got dreams. You know, we work hard, we play harder. So,
Cool.
you know, there's a long list of things that are on my bucket list to own.
Cool. What's your favorite vacation?
My favorite vacation? Well, I always love going to Israel. Can't go wrong with going to Israel. You know, the beaches, the weather, the family, the friends. But if I'm not there and I got to keep it somewhere local, Lake Havasu is my second home.
Mm.
Yeah. The
Cool.
water, the boats, the experience, the fun, the fact that it's not that far away. I like to go there pretty often.
Cool. What's your favorite holiday?
Yom Kippur. I have a lot to talk about at Yom Kippur.
Why?
It's coming up.
Yes. Why is that your favorite holiday?
Because I am also a sinner, honestly. Besides, no, I don't know, my favorite holiday, anything that involves being around the family, you know, good times. It's holiday season soon. Rosh Hashanah, you have your Hanukkah coming up in a few months. Thanksgiving is one of my favorite ones.
Mine too, actually.
We'll have to get into a food coma and then from there straight to Glamis.
What's the best surprise you've ever gotten?
The best surprise?
Typically.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
I was going to say. Well, finding out that my wife was pregnant, you know.
Ah, yes.
That's a
absolutely.
huge surprise.
Yes.
So,
That's
yeah.
a great one. If you had a choice, what would you like to be in your next life?
We're keeping it clean. If I had a choice, what would I like to be in my next life? Wow. Shit. You know, I just want to be a successful entrepreneur. You know, I guess that's always been in my blood. You know, I'm a people's person. I love to entertain. I love to talk. I love to make money as well. So, just as long as it involves success, you know, I always thought that I should have been an actor or a comedian or something like that. Don't be laughing now.
Okay, no, that's great. Who's the most interesting person you ever met?
One of the most interesting people I've ever met. I've met a lot of successful people and mentors, in my life, and one of them that always stands out in my head was my loan broker when I actually got into the real estate world. When I started out really young as a loan officer, because my employer, my broker, was very young at the time. He was in his mid or late 20s,
Wow.
and he had everything I wanted. So it kind of opened my eyes a lot. Got to know him, got to learn a lot from him, got to develop his attitude, his hustle mode, and stuff like that. So that's somebody that will always stand out in my head, and
That's great.
just try to keep that drive.
Okay. So you've been in real estate altogether, you said, how many years?
Since 2007.
Okay, so
2008,
that's
yeah,
12
about 12
years
years.
already? So what advice would you give someone who's just getting into the business?
Watch out, because I'm still in the business. You're going to be competing against me. No, I'm teasing. Listen, it's a competitive business. You need to know how to be creative. You need to be a people's person at the end of the day. You need to be likable. You need to know how to talk to people. That's the bottom line. Other than that, knowing the business, knowing the real estate, that will come in time with experience. But knowing how to talk to people and how to gain people's attention, that's not something that you can just, you kind of got to be born with that in a way,
Absolutely.
So,
What is the best part that you like about doing real estate?
I like to see myself as a leader, definitely. Project manager in a way, someone who takes on that responsibility. And being a realtor is somewhat like that in a lot of ways. You're handling your client's most important asset, right, which is a mortgage. So you want to make sure it's in the right hands when you have somebody negotiating a transaction for you. You want to keep your client's interest as your priority, of course. So when I'm working with a client, that gives me their trust to handle their real estate transaction, because a lot of things can go wrong, a lot of things can be coming to you at a surprise, right? So when I'm handling that, we do have surprises along the way in transactions, but I'm a problem solver, and I have a team that helps me solve problems as well. So when I have that responsibility, it gives me a sense of great accomplishment when I reach the end of the goal for my client, especially when I get a referral from that client. So that's amazing. It's an amazing feeling.
Does anything come to mind as like an experience that you had during a transaction or with real estate that it's...
I'll tell you, I did a transaction once where I represented the buyer, seller, and I did the loan as well, right? So that's a transaction that I'll never forget, because it's not a transaction that will come that often, but it made me realize as well that you can't do everything on your own as much as I wanted to, right? That's why we've got professional loan officers, we've got professional, other parties in the transaction that do what they do that make the transaction easy. So it was a great experience for me to understand, of course, how everything worked, but at the end of the day, when you're that one person that's responsible for so many things, so that's one transaction that stood out, because I had a lot on my plate. I had a huge responsibility. It felt like I didn't have time for other things because I had so much to deal with. So it made me understand my role and appreciate my role a little bit more, and other people's role as well. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah, for sure.
What do you like about working here?
What don't I love about working here? It's awesome. I mean, I've been with a few other companies before, and this company here, Elite Residential Realty, and my broker really stand out. It feels like home over here. Let's start with that. Everybody knows each other over here from their first name. Everyone is close with each other. We're having a holiday party soon at your house, right? Always good times at holiday parties with Orna. So we're close. We're tight. We're there for each other. We support each other. We support each other's open houses. We motivate each other. We pick things up from each other that that normally we wouldn't do or on our own. So we motivate each other, which is amazing. We've expanded very nicely over here. This office expanded a lot since the years that I've been here. The team, the crew, and our monthly team meetings as well is very informative. You bring some amazing guests over here as well. So
Thank you.
it's always good. I have all the support I want.
Cool.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to share with us?
Just continue to look out for Elite Residential Realty. Continue to look out for me. Definitely my name is going to be around. You guys are going to continue to see me and hear my production as well. And we hope to invite anybody over here to this team. Like I said, our team has expanded nicely recently in the last few months as well, especially. And it's been a pleasure meeting a lot of the new faces here. I don't think you just bring anyone to the team. It's kind of like you got to kind of like mesh and fit here with this
Right.
team. So
Yes.
it's great. It's great.
Cool. Well, thank you, Jonathan.
Thank
It
you,
was
Orna.
fun talking to you.
I can't wait till the next interview.